Do you have new plans and want less headaches? I'm Nigel from Chrysalis Advisors. Sometimes it's worth just taking a step back in the business of life and just reflect on the business. Maybe it's time to re-put priorities around different aspects of the business. Maybe it's time to look at the balance sheet, the P&L, financials, or maybe it's worth just sitting back and just pondering what is it that you actually want out of your business. For some, it's leisure. For some, it's more financial stability. For some, it's just making money. What are you wanting out of your business? Well, in business, I've been working with a number of business owners, and there's three issues that constantly come up. I'm not too sure why, or if it's the season or the weather, but the issues are cash flow, staffing issues, and dealing with declining sales and profitability. So what is it about those three parts of the business that's causing most of the complexities? Cash flow. For many businesses, cash flow is a significant issue. Virtually every decision you make in your business has a financial impact on your business. The impact of all of these decisions are summarised in your financial statements, which we can report every quarter, every month, or maybe even yearly. What do I mean by that? Well, if a business is experiencing tight cash flow, typically there's a number of issues that need to be addressed. Normally there's just not one, normally there'll be a couple of issues. I'm an advocate for rolling cash flow projections for businesses. Depending on the business needs, some of these can be monthly, quarterly. The owner knows the cash flow requirements of the business upfront, is able to deal with the issues as the business grows and develops and matures. Discussing cash flow and other aspects of the business with their owner is a great opportunity to get off the tools and into their business to get a more of a strategic and more operational view of their business. We can then begin to work on those small incremental changes that make a significant change in the financial performance of your business. Most business owners are spending way too much time working on the tools on everyday tasks rather than working on the business. To improve the business operations, you need to be a lot more strategic in your view. Staff. Staff are the most critical component for business. Typically, they're going to be the largest cost, particularly for service-based industries. According to the Australian Bureau of Statistics, 70% of micro businesses and 48% of small businesses spend little to no time on their human resources. But we just reflected, these are our most important asset. What do I mean by that? Well, development of skills, performance assessment, and even trying to work out their job satisfaction. These are critical. I've been asked by many businesses the value of conducting a personality assessment on their staff and possible to-be staff. Yeah, look, there's free assessments, there's Myers-Briggs, etc., etc. Look, I have to find most of them don't work all that effectively. I don't know if I like putting people in square boxes. I think staff are a little bit different to that. So what do? I actually use a psychologist to conduct those testings for me. They've got a lot more experience and a lot more qualifications in making that assessment. Don't forget, employing the wrong staff member will cost 1.5 to 5 times their annual salary. That is a significant cost to the business. Can you afford that cost in your business? Most businesses can't. Dealing with declining sales and profitability. Around half the businesses I've been working with have been a little bit disappointed in terms of their declining sales and profitability. Most business owners, I find, are optimistic about opportunities to develop and grow their business. However, very few don't actually have the plan and they don't execute the plan. According to research, only 23% of businesses have a strategic plan. Research has proven that having a written strategic plan significantly increases the chance of the business succeeding. So why wouldn't we do it? Why wouldn't we go and do a strategic plan? Well, from my experience, business is tough. I reckon we need the odds stacked in our favour. Let's get ourselves a really good, thorough understanding of our business and a strategic plan. There are some aspects of the strategic plans that don't change over time. So for example, our mission, our vision, core values. However, there are other parts of our strategic plan that do change. Businesses need to be agile and constantly measuring and understanding their business and making business improvements. If necessarily, we need to be changing to different business changing environments that we may find ourselves. When I was a kid, I wanted to be an astronaut. Interesting statistic. Did you know that during the lunar module, as it was going to the moon, was only on track 3% of the time, only 3% of the time, We as business owners, we need to be the same in terms of making adjustments and changing our course of action in business. Don't be locked in and just doing the one thing. We need to be agile, we need to be thinking and constant moving and adjustments. This year, what are we going to do with our businesses? Go on, challenge yourself. Let's have a look at how we can improve our businesses so they work for us instead of working for our businesses. So what's 3 things you need to be doing this year? Well, let's get on top of our financial figures, cash flow. Let's working out our staffing issues and engaging staff, and let's consider our sales and profitability. For more information, please have a look at my blog below and give me a call. More than happy to have a chat. I'm Nigel from Chrysalis Advisors.